Go ahead, questions for Bergen or Andy?
It was just year 2 for you, but different format as far as practicing, not really many double practices. What's that been like, kind of coming back in the flow of things?
Yeah, I think it's helped just ease us back in. We have Taylor and Layla are brand new. They've done a couple practices with us this summer, but just easing us all back in, getting us all back in the rhythm of things and not burning our bodies out too bad right at the start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going off of what Bergen said, obviously here at Nebraska, coach really values our recovery, and I think that's been super important throughout this fall training. And so having those mornings off and not having a double day every single day has been super beneficial. And you can definitely tell when we come in every day that there's a change in our energy because everyone's bodies are doing good. I mean, not having a double day, it saves a lot.
Andy, playing for that USA team this summer,
Mm-hmm.
what were the reasons that was good for you?
Honestly, I was telling a lot of people that it was a huge confidence booster. I mean, coming off of last season, we had an amazing season, but you are a freshman, you're an underdog, and so going somewhere like U21 where you're considered like an upperclassman, I mean, in a sense, because you're one of the few girls who are coming from college, it was just a huge confidence booster because I felt like I had a real, not that I don't have a role on the team here, but I had a super important role just like leading the girls and helping the other middles there. I know they had made the comment to me that they enjoyed watching me because it was like they could learn from me, and like no one's ever told me that before, so it was a huge confidence booster because I was like, okay, wait, like I can be a role model for them and like help them. So I really enjoyed that part of it, and then honestly just making all the new connections and relationships.
Bergen, kind of same thing, year 2 for you as well. How is that going to help your confidence entering the season?
Yeah, I think it's just having a better rhythm, having connections with most of the team already. Obviously, there's 4 new people, but we had time with Sky and Liv in the spring to get to know them and get connections with them. So it's just been a lot easier just knowing the ropes kind of and not really questioning every day, like what's today going to be like. Like we have kind of an idea coming in every day of what the day is going to look like.
Bergen, what did you see from Andy when you were playing in the U21 tournament?
I saw a lot of good things. She was scary. I was scared she was going to hurt somebody on the other side of the net. But like she said, I think all the other middles learned a lot from her, and I think it just gave us a time to work on our connection too. And so I think that it's helped coming into this season too. I think our connection has been really strong so far, and I don't know, she's going to be dangerous this season.
So sweet.
Bergen, what was your main focus this off-season, especially as you're going into your second year and maybe stepping in more into a leadership role?
Yeah, I think just kind of learning more to run my offense. I think coming in as a freshman, you don't want to change too much, or you kind of just go with what the coaches say. And I think during the off-season, they kind of let me have a little freedom and said, you go run your offense. And so just kind of ironing things out with that, getting everyone on the same page and just working really hard on the fundamentals to nail that down.
Andy, what does Layla bring to this group?
So much. We love her. She is a great addition to this team. I have nothing but good things to say about her. She has an amazing attitude, a super positive outlook on things, and she is so well-spoken. That is one of the things that I noticed about her instantly is she knows how to bring a group together, and she just instantly was a part of our team. I mean, she makes it so easy, and she's a great person to be around.
Andy, do you feel like you're in a different space physically? Are you more athletic? You jump higher this year compared to last year?
100%. Honestly, like from a athleticism standpoint, I would say obviously not much has changed there, but I think one thing that I've noticed in myself that has changed significantly is how smart I am. I think taking some time off helped my volleyball IQ a little bit. So I've noticed that I can make smarter shots, and the game, not that it's slowed down, but it feels slower. I think when you come in as a freshman at such a high level, it feels very fast and you feel a little bit sporadic on the court, but I think I know what I'm doing now and I'm more comfortable with things, so I feel like I have better decision-making skills.
Does that feed into your blocking as well?
Yes, 100%. I actually got blasted in the face today because we're working on some new things. Had to take a second to recover, but it's all part of it. There's a lot of learning, so there's been a lot of failure recently, but it's all part of it, and growth is not linear, so we're just going to keep working at it.
Bergen, what have you seen from Lindsay compared to maybe where she was in the spring, and obviously going back before that?
She looks really good. I think we talked about it a little bit yesterday. She's just so happy to be on the court every single day, and she's not taking a day for granted, and you can really tell in her play. And she puts it all out there every single day, and she's looking better than I've ever seen her.
Bergen, when did it sink in, or when did you realize what you guys have at outside hitter this year with talent and depth? When did that kind of come to you?
I think just at the beginning of preseason, we haven't really seen our whole team together since spring, and even then we added Taylor and Layla, so we hadn't seen Taylor yet, and just coming in every single day, both sides, everyone's competing, and you never know who's going to win. There's not a better team and a worse team. Everyone's competing as hard as they can, and it makes for a really good competitive vibe in our gym.
Any other questions?
Coach talked that Taylor kind of spoke to the team and told about her why. What kind of impact did that have on you two to hear that? And someone new kind of why they're here in Nebraska.
I think it was really cool hearing that, because that's what she said about just coming here and loving our culture is one of the reasons that I think we both decided to come here too. And just hearing it from someone who's experienced something different than what Nebraska has to offer, I think it's really cool to see that Nebraska really truly does focus on culture, and we have a really special culture here. So hearing it from someone that hasn't had that, I think it hit home for a lot of us.
Who do you think has taken the biggest jump from last season?
I mean, our entire team, honestly, but obviously, like Bergen was saying, Lindsay has made tremendous strides coming back from her injury, and it's super, I'm just super happy for her to see it, because I know she wants it really bad. And so our entire team, though, everyone you can tell has grown in some sort of way, whether it's mentally or physically.
Bergen, how was working under Kelly Hunter contributed to your growth this season?
It's super freeing just being under Kelly, because she's been through it. She knows how coach likes things. She's done it all, and so just getting to learn from her every day. I mean, she has 2 national championships, and hopefully I can get a couple in the next couple years too. So just, yeah, it's freeing, because she was a setter, so it's different from hearing it from coach who's never probably been a setter in super competitive settings, but she does a really good job of just focusing on certain things, and she never overwhelms us or anything, because it can be easy to overwhelm setters, and I think that she does a really good job of just focus on one thing at a time, and everyone else can work through it too.
You remember how close you guys came last season? Is that something that still is brought up a lot and just kind of a motivator for this team this year? How bad you guys want it?
You got it?
Well, I don't want to say the wrong thing, because, I mean, yes, obviously it has been brought up, but it's also a huge thing for us to just, it's in the past, let it go. We can't change what happened, good or bad. And so, yes and no, because we want our outcome to be better this year, but also we want that to be our motivator, if that is an answer.
John mentioned how inspiring it was to see Jordan walk into the building today. What does that do for you guys? What can you learn from her and her experiences, but also just seeing that, she's the best of the best?
Yeah, I think going along with Kelly, Jordan has the experience, and hearing feedback from someone who's been through it, been at the highest stage, was literally just there 4 days ago. I think it just means a little more coming from her, and we all have the utmost respect for Jordan, and obviously all of the coaches, but Jordan's been through it, she's still going through it, and so I think it just means a little more coming from her.
Did y'all have watch parties to watch the volleyball Olympics? Is it too early?
I watched, but we didn't do a watch party. It was
Yeah,
too
we
early.
actually, I don't know if I'm allowed, we had a Title IX meeting, and but we paused it. We pushed it back so we could finish their match against Brazil. But we did it. We did the Title IX meeting.
Anything else? All right, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.